बीइंग अ ब्राउन गर्ल, ट्रॉमा की तैयारी हमें पेरेंट्स ने ही कराई है, तो तुम ट्रॉमा दे नहीं पा रहे हो। ट्राई हार्डर। आई नो मैंने बहुत मस्ती कर ली है एंड दिस इज अ सीरियस इशू, सो आई जस्ट वांट टू से लास्ट थिंग टू दीस गाइस, वास्तु ना होइया।
Look at the language. It also has education in it, you know.
That whole I love you Delhi dude.
मैं उन्हें माफ करना चाहता हूँ.
Nobody loves Delhi police.
यार ये कितनी औसम है.
Like एक वेबसाइट और एक ट्वीट और एक रील से ये सब शुरू हुआ है. And look what has happened.
आज सुबह उठते ही देश में कम्युनल टेंशन है. तो जो जनरेशन लग जाती थी, ये काम सरकार ने 12 साल में करके दिखाया.
सर नो ऑफेंस बट आपका ऑडियो वीडियो मैच क्यों नहीं कर रहा है?
भाई सरकार नागरिकों को साथ में लेकर नहीं चलती, ऑडियो वीडियो के साथ चलेंगे.
जैसे उम्र में इंसान को पढ़ा लिखा होना चाहिए, उसकी 6 गुना उम्र तक वो इंसान अनपढ़ है. वो पढ़ते भी नहीं है, खुद बोला ऐसे ऐसे नहीं पढ़ते, ऐसे करके डॉक्यूमेंट पढ़ते हैं.
And like तुम लोगों ने इतना डिप्लॉयमेंट अगर पेपर लीक के टाइम पे किया, पेपर्स के टाइम पे किया होता, तो ये कभी नहीं होता.
इस सज्जन को क्या तकलीफ है भाई? क्या तकलीफ है इनको?
Enjoyment was that people thought that a satirical party is actually a real party. It's damn funny. They don't understand how, like anxiety of AI is a big problem and people care about it. They cannot understand because according to them, sab changa si. I think when Gen Alpha protests in schools, they have clearer demands than the CJP ever had.
अंकल खोलना नहीं आ रहा क्या?
पहले बता देना, गुलाम बता दो.
वीडियो बना रहे ना, आप क्या कर रहे हो?
Hello and welcome to The Wire. I'm Elisha Virmani and we're back with another episode of Digital Arrest. A lot has happened over the last month and perhaps amongst the biggest headlines this month was that Modi government के 12 सालों में पहली बार public pressure और specifically Gen Z pressure के अंडर एक minister को इस्तीफा देना पड़ा है. So to discuss the youth movement that led to this and the wonderful content that has come out of these protests, I have with me my co-host Kavita and our digitally arrested guest Meghnad, जिनको आप सबने Instagram और Twitter पे, YouTube पे देखा है. So hi guys.
Hi Alisha. Hi Meghnad. And let me introduce Meghnad a bit because a lot of people know him, but if you don't know him, he is like this amazing journalist, ex-journalist and a researcher obviously, because content बनाने के लिए research तो करना ही पड़ता है. And he is a very active political content creator who almost functions like, an online educator when it comes to electoral processes and stuff. And our future Neta as well. So welcome Meghnad.
Thank you. I'm also an independent politician now. Like I have adopted that title for myself because of the recent events that have happened in Delhi. I think it's a good time. It's a good time to be an independent politician right now. So as like yes, now is the time to add that title. So next time, Kavita, when I come here, you just start with he's an independent politician, and then you end it there.
I said future Neta. I thought future Neta is like anyway a big thing.
Why future? I already Neta.
बड़े नेताजी type. So आज we have these amazing people and we want to basically look at all these protests में क्या रहा, क्या content बना basically, because this content is very different from what we have seen in the previous protests. जैसे CA NRC के time पे एकदम अलग vibe था, अब की बार vibe ही अलग है, and the fact that we are using the word vibe to describe things, that tells a lot. So Alisha, can we begin? What do you have to show us?
Yeah, I think the first question that we should all strive to answer is कि आपके favorite memes क्या है इस protest में से? What was your favorite part of? मतलब मेरा personally मेरा favorite was 56 इंच का छोटा बंदर.
56 इंच का, I was just about to say. 56 इंच का छोटा बंदर, बाल नरेंद्र. That was funny.
It was too good.
The second one was that like the guy who is running away with Subway Surfer playing.
Yes. Thank you for the cardio, all of these. Yeah.
There was another one which I saw was the Bihar raid.
Yes.
That was like tug of war खेल रहे, raid dance कर रहे, barricade चुरा के लेके चले गए. I was like, amazing. Bihar showed up in a very Bihar way possible, and I was so glad.
उनको
The
जाके
best
पूछ रहा है
was
कि
this
तुमने
guy asking,
अरेंजमेंट नहीं करेगा क्या टीयर गैस की? या एग्जैक्टली.
tear gas के व्यवस्था नहीं कर रहे हो. That one is like I've seen it like 100 times I guess, and I've showed it to many people, and everybody is like कि ये देखो, ये जो है,
Yeah.
and then a lot of people replicated that as content in other protests and everywhere else, and I was like,
Yeah.
ये क्या है? ये कहाँ से आ रहा है? तो I think the most amazing thing that I feel a lot of slogans, a lot of posters, so many posters were so creative, and they were responding in posters when the government was doing anything. When Dharmendra Pradhan
Yeah.
was not resigning and they were coming up with shitty strategies, they were responding in posters. For example, teleprompter के बारे में poster बना दिया तुरंत.
Hmm.
Teleprompter के को लेके इतने सारे posters बन गए थे ना, है ना? So all that was amazing. But
Yeah.
my favorite poster, let me show you. It's right here.
That's
So
okay,
this is
that's
my
okay.
favorite poster also because of reason. Look at the language. It also has education in it, you know. This happening at at a protest about education is doubly amazing because you look at the language, it's like the most favorite language of Modi ji, Sanskrit, and then you also have his face, and then you have very clear cut beauty of Sanskrit as like when I was kid, all these kind of things when we had to learn, they were so terrible to learn, and
Yeah.
somebody making fun of that idea that हमने सीखा है भाई, सीखा है संस्कृत.
No, and he also read this random made up Sanskrit slogan during one of his speeches, जिसको लोगों ने अब remix कर दिया है और protest पे वो speakers पे वो गाने बज रहे थे. Like there is a video that we watched.
वो लवड़े न भोजम.
Yeah.
Oh, can we not say that? That's Sanskrit, guys. We can say it completely. Yeah.
At this point, we don't know when will this episode get taken down.
That's true. No, funny thing. अभी of course मोदी जी ने सबको माफ कर ही दिया है गाली मारने के लिए, so we can be free.
मैं उन्हें माफ करना चाहता हूँ.
When the stage restarted and all these politicians kept coming and doing their boomer shit again, I think the Gen Z then left the area and spilled out in the outside areas, like which is the Sansad Marg and whatever. And वहां पे जो प्रोटेस्ट शुरू हुआ है ना 3 दिन के लिए, इतना मजा आया ना वहां पे घूम के, बिकॉज वहां पे सब गालियां निकल रही थी, राइट? वहां पे ऑफ कोर्स मोदी जी को गाली पड़ रही थी, नीम का पत्ता कैसा है, वी ऑल नो हाउ. देन यू नो लाइक जब मोदी डरता है पुलिस को आगे करता है, दैट इज द माइल्ड वर्जन ऑफ इट. देयर वर सो मेनी अमेजिंग गालीज दैट I have a source who was telling me that BJP IT cell got really confused by this because they had literally sent people there to record the protest and find like people who are saying slogans which can be used for, of course, their purpose. And all they could get was Modi ke liye gaali pad rahi hai. So they couldn't use the videos at all of the protest, which is so brilliant when you think about it, right?
It's a great defense, right? क्योंकि
That's hilarious.
कुछ तो नहीं publicize करेंगे ना इसको. On Friday night when I went there, this is the week has passed basically, and एक दिन पहले resignation के I was there रात में, and it was like a block party. जैसे US colleges में frat party होती है ना, they just take over like the house and then the lawns and it's the entire campus. It was literally like that, and like you said, एक slogan नहीं था जिसमें गाली नहीं थी, and it was.
And also, and that's why I was so disappointed when Abhijit came on stage and says there are only 4 approved slogans or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, bhai, strategy, bhai, matlab, dude, like I mean, the IT cell is not able to do anything because the slogans are so profound. Yeah.
I like the fact that the satire got really harnessed in this entire protest, and
100%.
the best thing is that this government could not really understand it, and
Yeah.
that also shows me that how there's this gap between these generations, and also as like the political class and the people is like really increasing, man, and they can't get these kids, they cannot understand them. Even the Gen Z kid that they have in their brigade, they don't understand these kids. So
No, and
that's
also
really interesting.
see, that's why I was pointing out that stage ka example, right? The thing is, I think politicians just don't have the vocabulary anymore to talk to young people, right? And I also realized this recently only, that my vocabulary versus a Gen Z vocabulary, the way they do content is so different, right? Like for example, I think about a month or so before, like even right before this CJP thing started, I started doing these raw camera nikalo type videos, right? Which is like no editing, not much editing, and just showing my back camera as a screen and then doing my face again. And they started doing pretty well, right? And I was like, wait, why did I spend so much time editing? Like, I can now just churn out a video every half an hour, right? What is so crazy to me is while I was walking around in this protest area, there's this thought that just came into my head, which just made me sit down. Which is like I was looking around at these kids running around and like doing like their frat party, as you describe it, of protesting, etc. And I was like, एक रील से शुरू हुआ ये सब, like एक वेबसाइट और एक ट्वीट और एक रील से ये सब शुरू हुआ है. And look what has happened. It's like butterfly effect in action. It's so mad. Like,
Yeah. But see, that's why I want to ask this question. कि जब ये शुरू हुआ था, did you think it will end in a resignation? Given how this government has stonewalled all protests, मतलब कोई accountability दूर तक कुछ question नहीं है इनका, and it has resulted in this. So
I have to give special thanks to a few people at this point. First is our Honorable Chief Justice Surya Kant ji, the godfather of this movement.
Yes.
Thank
like
you.
it's not damage without a judgment. किसी CGI ने नहीं किया है यार.
People are waiting for him to say anything about it now.
Godfather, amazing guy. Second is police.
मैं उन्हें माफ करना चाहता हूँ.
Oh, sorry, Delhi police. Very thank you, special thank you for first kidnapping Coach Sonam Wangchuk in a very weird way. And then the second is of course kidnap करने के बाद जब protest बढ़ गया तो लाठीचार्ज भी कर दिया. Thank you for that. Third is I guess being like the douches that you are in uniform and behaving the way you did, उससे लोगों को और भी गुस्सा आ गया. So it was like so before Sonam Wangchuk got kidnapped, I think the protest was very contained.
Very ठंडा.
Delhi police was also very happy with it, honestly, because they were all cooperating and like fool baat rahe the. I did not agree with that whole I love you Delhi police.
मैं उन्हें माफ करना चाहता हूँ.
Nobody loves Delhi police. Don't lie to me. Like don't be this performative bullshit in front of me.
जब भी मेरे फ्रेंड्स मुझे रील्स भेजते हैं एंड ट्विटर पे लिंक्स भेजते हैं कि उसमें पुलिस के खिलाफ बहुत ज़्यादा लाइक डेरिगेटेड टर्म से बात कही जाती है, लाइक उनके एकदम खिलाफ होते हैं. हमारी साइड की कोई बात भी नहीं करता. फादर के साथ ही हुआ. आई वॉज रियली डिसअपॉइंटेड एंड फ्रस्ट्रेटेड. और एंड पार्लियामेंट में भी इसके बारे में कुछ बात नहीं हो रही. लाइक पुलिस वालों का क्या, जिनको जो इंजर उनका क्या.
See, when I saw those videos coming out, no, कि I love you Delhi police, fool दे रहे, melody दे रहे, whatever, I was like, क्यों? Why do you not understand what Delhi police is? Have you never encountered the police before? How can you love them? Every time I see Delhi police on the streets, मेरी फट जाती है, क्योंकि मैंने कुछ गलत किया भी नहीं है, but फिर भी it's like कुछ ना कुछ ये मुझे कर देंगे अभी, right? Nobody, and now that trust has gone even worse, right? अब बेसिकली मेरे घर पे चोरी हुआ तो मैं मेरे नेबर्स को बुलाएगा. मैं दिल्ली पुलिस को कभी फोन नहीं करने वाला हूँ. I mean, I have decided because I think the criminals would be kinder than the Delhi police now. So Delhi police did us a favor. The CJI did us a favor. All of these amazing people are what resulted in this. And of course, tear gas, nails wale batons nikal ke aaye, pellet guns, shock batons, electrocuted barricades. What? Like कहाँ से यार ये सब?
People were saying इतनी फोर्स थी तुम्हारे पास तो मणिपुर क्यों नहीं भेज दी टाइम से? Which is
वही तो.
And they called different forces from different
इतनी
places.
पुलिस फोर्स है तुम्हारे पास तो पेपर लीक क्यों नहीं रोका? I mean, तुम इतना सर्वेलेंस कर रहे हो बच्चों का. Like there are जामिया नगर मेट्रो स्टेशन, जामिया के पास वाला, वहाँ पे they were noting down names of young people who were using the metro at one point. I'm like, तुम लोगों ने इतना डिप्लॉयमेंट अगर पेपर लीक के टाइम पे किया, पेपर्स के टाइम पे किया होता तो ये कभी नहीं होता. उसमें करना नहीं है. बट ये सब they want to use like all of our taxpayer money and all of our resources and police forces to do all this bullshit. It's very annoying.
I think for Gen Z, it was like their first brush with the police in a way, and they know police, but it's not like
वो
they.
anti-CA में हो गया था. First brush
But
with the
for-
police anti-CA protest में हो गया था.
I'm sure for a lot of us it was, but for very new people, you know, like 12th pass करके जो आए हैं अभी मतलब who are out on the street for the first time, for them I think it was a little bit different, and that is why also in language, if you see na, a lot of people calling these guys uncles, uncle. पहले कोई uncle नहीं, अभी तक sir बोलते रहे हैं पुलिस को ना, as how we interact with system is different so far. But in this first time I'm seeing people calling them uncle करके बोल रहे थे. दूसरा जो respectability का factor है ना, that has been really challenged, because all of us, at least me and I guess maybe you as well, we have been brought up on this millennial morality and this huge dose of, you know, respect your elders and do not question this and that, and
Don't
especially
question them.
police and these people in system, any sarkari job if you go for, though we know that they are sarkari knockers, we never treat them as knockers, you know. We are always like, sir, please हाथ जोड़ के करा दो मेरा काम, please करा दो somehow. We are in that mentality. So the way respectability has been challenged via this is really something to watch out for, because even now ये जो गाली वाले जो आया बाद में सब, वो क्यों आया है, कहाँ से आया है, where does it stem from? So I think that's something very interesting to look at.
Very patriotic of Modi ji being our father, right? Modi ji हमारे पिताजी हैं.
Patriarch. दादाजी है. अब दादाजी है. So like, you know, the narrative change has been so interesting, right? You know, like before this whole protest thing happened, Modi ji was 56-inch Vishwaguru, amazing person, like whatever. And then after the protest happened, पहले तो वो nose hair वाला video दिखा हमने, like, you know, like ऐसे angle से. Then everybody was like, oh देखो आपके दादाजी Zoom पे आपसे ऐसे ही बात करते हैं, इतने cute है मोदी जी. And then उसके बाद they did another video where he was standing like this and apparently his hands were shaking. तो बीजेपी IT सेल वालों ने hand पे zoom किया and बोला कि देखो he's so worried about the future of this country. You should feel sorry for him. कितना old आदमी है फिर भी कर रहा है देश के लिए. So now he went from strong man to weak man very fast. We need to feel sorry for him.
क्यों कर रहा है, घर पे बैठ ना प्लीज, थैंक यू सो
Resign कर
मच,
दो ना
यू
यार.
हैव डन इनफ.
नहीं but उनके सब कुछ out of syllabus चला गया है, right?
Exactly.
I was listening to Nivedita Menon recent अभी मनदीप पुनिया के साथ. She did a great podcast. उसमें she had an observation which is like, so the Sangh Parivar and RSS and all this BJP ecosystem का IT cell, right? Their weapon of choice is online abuse and very sexual abuse, right? You know, like very sexually loaded, like माँ बहन की गाली मारना, rape threats देना, whatever against women, also men, because there was a point where they were putting makeup on me और मुझे भी threat दे रहे थे, right? They first make you look like a woman and then they give you rape threat. मतलब इतना level पे जा चुके वो. But in this protest, what we saw is that you encountered a generation of people who are very comfortable with their sexuality, who know how gender works, who are very okay with being queer, who are talking about periods openly, who are distributing sanitary napkins. Men are distributing sanitary napkins, and that was so out of their syllabus that they had no idea what to do. The second thing is women. Like the way, the vocabulary that women were using during this protest, they really like, we're like, ये क्या नया देखने को मिल रहा है हमको. Like, because they have heard like women give galis maybe in a private setting etc, but publicly video बन रहा है, viral जा रहा है, और वो भी मोदी जी हमारे भगवान को गाली मार रहा है. तो it was like, I think it short circuited them a little bit. And I know this because my source told me कि सब लोग पागल हो गए, मतलब क्या ही करे इसका, like how do we counter this? Like there are many strategy meetings that happened apparently, and this is what they came up with. So you can imagine, it's hilarious. Like, and the second thing that they did was that advertisement.
Oh yes.
Did you see that ad?
Yes, yes. I want
What
to
ad?
show you the another ad because I don't want to really publicize
please.
that kind of BTP shit.
Please.
So I want to show you another ad that a creator made in response to that, and that is hilarious. So here it goes. So here's the
और
video.
ब्रो तू जंतर मंतर गया था, पूरी वाइब सेट थी वहाँ।
ओए पॉलिटिकल पॉडकास्ट, चलो back to propaganda. Youth dudes, you haven't even clocked what India was like when you were 10.
सर आप तो बिल्कुल हमारे पेरेंट्स की तरह बात कर रहे हो।
गलत भी तो नहीं कहते तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स। आज सुबह उठते ही देश में कम्युनल टेंशन है, आईटी सेल का बड़ा नेटवर्क है, अफोर्डेबल ट्राइबल जमीन है, फार्मर्स अनहैप्पी हैं, बिलियनियर्स से दोस्ती है, पॉट होल्स पे रोड है, ब्रिज गिर रहे हैं, हर लेवल पे करप्शन है। पढ़ने के लिए इतनी सारी यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं, वो भी देश के बाहर, जहां लीडर्स अपने बच्चों का फ्यूचर सिक्योर करते हैं। पहले देश को खोखला करने में 50-50 साल लग जाते थे, तो जो जनरेशन लग जाती थी, ये काम सरकार ने 12 साल में करके दिखाया।
सर नो ऑफेंस बट आपका ऑडियो वीडियो मैच क्यों नहीं कर रहा है?
भाई सरकार नागरिकों को साथ में लेकर नहीं चलती, ऑडियो वीडियो के साथ चलेंगे। इस्तीफे से सरकार को अकाउंटेबिलिटी लेनी पड़ी, ये उनका बड़प्पन है, डेमोक्रेसी थोड़ी ही है। चलो हम सब मिलकर देश को और बिगाड़ देते हैं।
Fantastic.
Hilarious. Original ad which he parodied, no? So I had also done a reaction video on this. It's very funny because it actually shows you how they look at the Gen Z, right? What they think Gen Zs are, or at least their marketing agencies think Gen Zs are. Like there is this gym wala setting where everybody is like gymming, like, and then this random dude comes with a political podcast. Band karo is that whole setting, no? In their heads, that is what the real world looks like, right? And that is why they cannot understand why people are making fun of them also. And like literally, when people are making memes of the Modi videos, when people are making memes of this ad or whatever, I don't think they understand what they're doing anymore. They don't understand how disconnected they are from reality. And the reality is Instagram. And another point that I've been making, and I mean I've been thinking about was so when I don't know, Kabir, you'll remember this. When Modi came to power in 2014, they were like this, branded as this first social media friendly political party.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
Because they were using Facebook, right? वहाँ पे Nation with Namo आया था, and like all their pages. Then they moved to WhatsApp. They took over WhatsApp with the forwards and everything. Then came Twitter, right? Twitter तो simultaneously चल ही रहा था उनका. And then थोड़ा बहुत YouTube पे भी try किया, वो हो रहा था. But they completely forgot Instagram. I think they completely
I don't think
ignored
they forgot
Instagram.
They didn't care about that. जो TG Instagram पे था उनके मतलब का ही नहीं था ना, तो why will they bother?
But I have another theory now, right? Which is they couldn't do anything on Instagram. Which is they don't have the creativity or the
Or the
faces
talent.
or the attitude or the talent or the language required to be popular on that platform, right?
Yeah.
कितना भी तुम AI मार लो, Instagram पे नहीं चलने वाला, right?
And I mean, they are present everywhere. They have numbers and everything everywhere. They were even on that Koo app for a long time, you know. So they would be everywhere. But the point is that are they able to crack that algorithm? Are people actually engaging with their post? And then another thing is that it's so easy if you have money to purchase likes and comments and everything, that they can show that we are there, we are popular. Because I don't believe that, you know, like when CJP crossed the numbers compared to like Modi and BJP on Instagram, they were like कि हमसे आगे पहुंच गए, जैसे कि बड़ी बात हो गई। उनके उतने हैं ही नहीं फॉलोवर जितना दिख रहा है, जितना भी दिख रहा है।
Yeah.
तो yeah, I think number
And,
games, so it's all about money.
No, now that he's on Instagram, people are like, अब ये बुड्ढों ने यहाँ एंट्री ले लिया तो हमें यहाँ से जाना है. And I actually have a video about it.
जकरबर्ग भाई, बात ऐसी है कि अब एक नई ऐप चाहिए. व्हाट्सएप हो गया, फेसबुक हो गया, इंस्टाग्राम हो गया, अब जवान लोग कहाँ जाएं? है ना। अब बुढ़ों का सरताज आ चुका है हमारे बीच, अनपढ़ लोगों का सरताज आ चुका है हमारे बीच, तो अब सबके सब उसी की बातें कर रहे हैं, उसी के डिस्कोर्स में लगे हुए हैं। ऑलरेडी अनपढ़ पर्सपेक्टिव है। जैसे उम्र में इंसान को पढ़ा लिखा होना चाहिए, उसकी 6 गुना उम्र तक वो इंसान अनपढ़ है। वो पढ़ते भी नहीं है, खुद बोला ऐसे ऐसे नहीं पढ़ते, ऐसे करके डॉक्यूमेंट पढ़ते हैं। तो अब क्या कर सकते हैं ना, इनको जाने देते हैं। अगली ऐप बताओ कहाँ जाना है, थोड़े बहुत फोटो डालें, 2-4 चुटकुले मारें, ऐसा लगे छुप छुप के हंसी मजाक कर ली, बैक बेंचर बन गए, वापस अपने काम पे चलें। यही सब नहीं करते रह जाएंगे भाई। जब सवाल उठाना था रोड पे उतर के सवाल उठा लिए, आगे भी कर लेंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। बिना काम वो आईडी पकड़ रहे हैं, ना ब्रांड अपना काम कर पा रही है, ना क्रिएटर अपना काम कर पा रहे हैं, ना जवान लोग मजे कर पा रहे हैं, ना कोई चुटकुला मारा जा रहा है। एक नया वाला बताओ। अब कहीं और चलते हैं। अब
I hope free software people take note of this and actually create some anti-surveillance sort of app, and not this guy, not the Meta guy.
No, Zuckerberg already tried, no, to create that Horizon, the
And Threads,
giant
Threads
glasses.
now.
Threads, of course, Threads.
What the hell is with Thread, man? मतलब मैं देखती हूँ, like when you're swiping even on Instagram, you see this random ad from Thread and they try to hook you in, but I am not going there, bro.
Yeah, I tried it.
Only AI
initially, but-
generated content. There is only AI generated slop over there, और कुछ नहीं है।
Yeah, just like Facebook. Facebook is a wasteland of. No, I have started cross posting on Facebook just to see the difference between comments on Instagram and Facebook. It's just awesome.
मैं उन्हें माफ करना चाहता हूँ.
Like the same reel that is getting a lot of praise on Instagram will start getting hate from the uncles. So I get like both perspectives.
You're
Like
saying
Facebook
there are real
पे-
people on Facebook still? It's
Oh,
not
yeah,
that
yeah,
there are.
100%.
That's the thing, you know, that is the thing about Facebook, that a lot of people with learning curve issues remained there. They did not jump
Yeah.
out somewhere. And also like
Yeah,
Learning
also
curve is
regional,
such a
if you
great
see, you know,
way to put it.
regional spaces, Facebook is still very popular even among very progressive people. Like look at the writers. हमारे writers कहाँ हैं? हमारे अच्छे से अच्छे writer आज भी Facebook पे हैं. हिंदी दुनिया के
Facebook
देख लो,
पे.
मराठी writers देख लो, कन्नड़ा writers देख लो, राजस्थानी writers देखो. Famous people, okay, very nice people, you know, they are very much on Facebook, and they also think, a lot of people, you know, when I have spoken to them, they're like, they think that Facebook is almost internet, yaar. That's very sad. But
It's
उनको
very
लगता है
true.
कि Facebook पे मैं जब लिखती हूँ, you know, it really it means something. क्या करें?
I don't think it can go back to what it was when it started. No, I think I was on Facebook for like a total of 30 seconds and then it disappeared. from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else did you guys enjoy about this movement?
Enjoyment was that people thought that a satirical party is actually a real party, and it's damn funny. That's very funny to me because
That's very, it's a bit sad.
see, I was coming to the sad part. First, the funny bit. Like, it's also funny because, you know, like a party that was started as a joke, you know, like a cockroach word that was used as an insult. It was suddenly like adapted by the people because they were like, actually, I do feel like the cockroach is right. You know, like, that was such a moment for me, right? Which is like, ये गाली मार रहा है, बोल रहा है कि तो cockroach है, right? कि you're cockroach, and then people are like, actually you're right. Yeah, that's true. I feel like गटर पे पड़े हुए cockroach, air pollution पे cockroach. हमारा लैम्बोर्गिनी भी खरीद लिया फिर भी डूब जाता है वो भी कॉकरोच. लाइक गुड़गांव का फ्लैट 200 करोड़ का है बट फ्लडिंग हो जाता है कॉकरोच. बैंगलोर में सब कुछ फ्लड हो जाता है. Like it's wild, right? Like potholes everywhere. So everybody's like, yeah, I relate. My heart relate to this. Then satirical party gets started called Cockroach Janata Party, and was like, okay, so natural fate. The sad part is that one realization I had, a profound realization, that people, especially young people, and a lot of millennials actually, don't think that the current parties represent them anymore. Right? They are literally a politically underrepresented or unrepresented generation, which is like they would rather identify as apolitical, because in their head, if you are political, you're supposed to take a side with a party or a person, right? Personality. So there are these insane amount of people who are like, either I don't engage with politics at all, or I am completely away from the whole thing and I am apolitical, or they're just like, I don't kind of relate to any party. So when the satirical party came along and people started joining that or like going after it or like saying ki, oh ye meri party hai, it means that the real parties really need to do some thinking, which is if the current, the millennials and Gen Z included, are people who are not feeling like they are being represented, which means the reality has become so shit. They would rather think that a satirical party is real. That is the sad part. कि हमारा पूरा political system ही कचरा हो चुका है, and इसीलिए हम सब cockroach हैं.
And also मतलब इनका future vote base है ना ये, तो मतलब how are they going to
Yeah.
perform if the master
And
dissent
they are
chanter-
they're already performing in parliament. Didn't you see? क्या cringy performances दे रहे हैं वहाँ पे?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
oh have you clocked it? And क्या हंसते
Yeah.
ना भैया whatever.
Trying too hard, I think. This won't
Yeah.
work. But
I think there is this trend to oversimplify or overanalyze this whole Gen Z thing. As I was saying before, you know, like this is not even like a Gen Z protest. मतलब इसको पूरा Gen Z वो देने का color ज़रूरत नहीं है. Starting from CJP, none of them were Gen Z. Like in the beginning, at
Yeah.
least we know. I think apart from Saurav, probably he's technically Gen Z. Others are not really Gen Z, ना?
No.
तो वो वहाँ से आप देखो, and then you also look at like the people who were coming there. A lot of rural youth was actually present, and that I see as an aftermath of these working class protests that actually rocked Delhi and nearby areas some time back. और वो थोड़ा सा ठंडा पड़ गया एकदम ही और एकदम गायब हो गया, बट वही लड़के वहां पर थे, वही लड़कों ने लाठियां खाई हैं, उनके इंटरव्यूज हैं, एंड यू कैन सी दैट दे वर द वंस हु आर लीविंग देयर दिहाड़ी एंड कमिंग टू द प्रोटेस्ट. So many of them,
Yeah.
they were the ones who were coming from, you know, different cities and actually staying at Jantar Mandir. They were the ones, actually, many of them, who Meghnad had helped to send them back, you know, and that was like a remarkable work. How did you come to that, Meghnad? Like, कैसे आपको ये दिखाई दिए लोग सामने?
It
कैसे
was,
तुम्हारे
dude,
पास आए?
I cannot tell you how much my life has become random now ever since this thing started, like since that reel went viral. Honestly, it has been like this series of coincidences where I just find myself in these situations where I have to do something. So for example, Saturday को धर्मेंद्र प्रधान resigns, right? Around like 2:33. पहले एक घंटे के लिए बहुत नाचे गाए, celebrate किया, whatever, and then the CJP people left. Like the leadership left, right? And you know, I don't really blame them because they were very tired also. I think at that point they were also done.
what the hell? No, I do have an issue with this. They weren't supposed to leave immediately. उनके
I
पास
tell you
written
what.
assurance भी नहीं था.
No. I tell you. So the leadership, let's say these three people, right? We'll call them the leadership. They left, right? There were still volunteers that were there behind, right? But without instructions, right? So that was the problem. So for example, ठीक है, तुम जाओ, तुम रेस्ट करो, तुमने बहुत बड़ा काम किया है. I get it. Like I mean, and honestly, at that point they were also done because बहुत traumatized हो गए थे सब लोग वहाँ पे. I mean, imagine like whatever it is, Abhijit Tipke was sitting on this tempo, and उसके ही सामने बच्चे पिट रहे, right? And like everyone from Chandrasekhar Azad to Geetanjali to everyone was there. They saw it. Neha was there, and they were like all horrified and traumatized also. So I have to give them complete sympathy for that as well, right? It was not easy. But the second thing is that when they left, they shouldn't have just left the volunteers to fix things themselves, right? So like some were removing stage, some were cleaning up after themselves, some were like तभी भी पंखा मार रहे थे because crowd आ रहा था, and there was like a whole host of volunteers जो पंखा मार रहे थे. बाहर crowd management चल रहा था, right?
Yeah.
So that went on through the night, and at night around like 2 o'clock, suddenly the Delhi police comes in, seals the entire area, kicks out everybody who was in the protest area, and ये जो volunteers बाहर थे जो काम कर रहे थे, their stuff was inside. All of their stuff was inside, like so phones, wallets, chappals, clothes, everything. दिल्ली पुलिस ने वो उठाया और फेंक दिया सब कुछ. Like they literally dumped everything. Okay. So next day, so after the protest is done, next day at on Sunday I came back because I was like मुझे देखना है कि अब जंतर मंतर में फिर भी बैठ सकते हैं. I was like, I'm going to do a satsang there. I want to sit there. I don't want to let go of this place. Like they must have left, but I wanted to like sort of keep my hold on the place. But of course, Delhi police was there. उन्होंने मुझे भगा दिया whatever. मैं बाहर जा रहा था तो मुझे एक बच्चा मिला जो literally when I was going to get water from a shop, he was just sitting there in a fainting position. You know, they do like when you're very hungry and you do like this, and he was just doing this. It seemed very young, so I asked him कि भाई सब ठीक है क्या हो गया? And then he looked at me and was like, oh, I know you, like you are Meghnad. कि भैया प्लीज मेरी हेल्प कर दो, मेरा बटवा चला गया, मेरे पास चप्पल भी नहीं है और मुझे निकाल दिया. And then he told me the whole story. So I was like, listen, I'll feed you some parathas and tell me where you want to go. So he had to go to Lucknow. So I gave him some money and I told him कि listen, ticket खरीद ले, कोई phone करना होगा तो phone use कर ले, etc. And then I was just walking around that area. I found 5 more people like this, right? And then मैंने तो like I kept getting more and more agitated. So I just distributed my money. Then मेरा cash खत्म हो गया. So I was like कि ATM में जाते हैं और निकालते हैं and find more people. So there were a few other people who I know who were also doing the same thing. Like उन्होंने भी 3 लोगों को घर भेजा था. तो we were like, let's combine forces, put out a reel. जो भी 10-15 बच्चे होंगे उनको भेज देते हैं, right? I mean, so I will just call them to Blue Tokai. And when I put out that reel, none of us had any idea of how big this problem is, right? Then we started getting requests for phone chori ho gaya ya phone toot gaya, because Delhi police, whenever you were recording, some of them were just taking the phone and flinging it.
Yes.
Right? The second is ID nahi hai, right? Third is kapde nahi hai. Fourth is chappal nahi hai. Fifth is khana nahi khaya 2 दिन से. फिर गुरुद्वारे में सोए थे. Sikh people who needed medical attention. People who have been beaten by the Delhi police. उनका भी request आने लगा फिर कि हमारे पास पैसे नहीं है medical attention के लिए, etc. So it became like this whole thing, and I couldn't imagine like this. And then I see them dancing at a party, and I kind of lost it. And yeah, that was, in short, what happened. Yeah.
How many people did you find like this? Like, what's your approximate number?
We calculated, so 123 हमने note करके रखे कि कौन-कौन है, कहाँ है, कैसे है. But we also realized that कुछ लोग जो आ रहे थे ना help करने के लिए, मतलब like it was not just me, right? There were like a lot of creators who came, funders who came forward, volunteers. So what was happening was whenever funders were coming and a group of kids were coming, we were just connecting them together.
Humanity shines when, you know, these kind of movements come together. That's the beauty of the protest anyway, na? Like people coming together in solidarity, because even before we have seen like how people were sending food to their protest and everything. So वो जो एक humanity जो बनती है ना, वो कोई आपसे छीन नहीं सकता है. And I think a lot of people who have come together for this in various cities, everybody must have learned this lesson in all the places that they are in.
Hey, Kabiran, actually, I have a video idea for you, okay, for your other show. But I realized during this protest, even if you're not at the protest, no, auto wallahs were not taking money. E-rickshaw wallahs were not taking money. Cab drivers were dropping people off for free, right? People were just helping each other out. Blue Tokai is a good example of this, right? Yeah. Protesters की help कर रहे थे, bathroom access दे रहे थे, camera charge करो, phone charge करो, journalists were using it. I feel like this, you know, this what we saw, they tried to make us believe that this is not possible, right? They tried to make us believe that everybody is a selfish
मैं उन्हें माफ करना चाहता हूँ
who will only work for themselves. But now I realize that that is not true.
That's not
right?
true.
And I think a lot of people saw it with their own eyes.
Yes.
And that is what they're also scared of. Okay?
इतना हमने डिवीजन का बीज बोया, ये लोग मतलब हिंदू मुस्लिम नहीं कर रहे, क्यों नहीं कर रहे?
Exactly.
मतलब लड़कियां सेफ प्रोटेस्ट में कैसे हैं? लड़के क्यों नहीं छेड़ रहे? हमने इतना शिक्षा दिया इनको, हर एक रेपिस्ट को मिनिस्टर बनाया. Why are the boys not doing such shit, you know? So they were probably really crazy about that.
इसीलिए वो कावड़ यात्रा के वीडियोस अब वायरल हो रहे हैं ना, of the younger people going wild and
That's
It's a
their
whole
favorite
vibe
kind
and
of
all.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
That's their favorite kind of Gen Z, right?
मस्जिद
Also,
पे नाचने वाले Gen Z are their favorite kind of Gen Z.
एब्सोल्युटली क्रिएट किया है
Yeah.
उन्होंने यार बड़ी मेहनत से मतलब हम कह रहे हैं कि एजुकेशन पे भी उतना बात नहीं हो रहा लाइक द सिस्टमैटिक स्टफ दैट हैज बीन ऑलरेडी डन टू एजुकेशन वी आरंट रियली टॉकिंग अबाउट इट बट दैट्स हॉरिबल और उसी का रिजल्ट तो हम देख रहे हैं ना बट वन थिंग आई वांट
Now,
टू
बोल complete कर.
one thing I don't want to miss is the patriarchy element in this whole thing.
Yeah.
I think we were very happy to see a protest where women were feeling safe and they were able to move about without feeling any, random guy coming from here and there and weird things. So I think that was very good. And as soon as the protest ended, that is exactly what they started targeting, this doxing
Yeah.
of women online, trolling them and actually sending police to their homes and this whole FIR and all that. So, I was like, Lathi charge sirf Lathi charge nahi hai. Lathi charge se alawa, they have this whole system of abuse built into their whole system where you have not just FIRs, you also have, police visits, you have random landlords who can evict you. It's not only that the state is going to punish you in one way, there are multiple ways, hai na? So this was like
Yeah.
something terrible. And yeah, Alicia, yeah.
Yeah, the case of that 15-year-old minor, she was made to apologize and, all of that. But while we saw this happening, there's also a different segment of the protesters जिनको वो similar way में target करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, but वो काम नहीं कर रहा है. Because there's this one, I think ये Mumbai protest का video था, there was these 3 girls who were dancing and they had taken shots at multiple protest sites, multiple parts of that area, and they clipped it together as a dance. And obviously they're mocking Modi. And then news channels played that video on their, primetime bakwas shows. And then this woman reacted to it. This young student has reacted to it. Let me pull it up for you guys. It's really heartening to watch.
इन्होंने मेरा वीडियो मेरी परमिशन के बिना यूज किया विद दिस कैप्शन एंड माय डीएम्स आर फ्लडेड विद पीपल आस्किंग मी इफ आई एम ओके. आई एम नॉट. मैं हूँ वो जेनजी छात्रा जिसके साथ ऐसा हुआ है. I'm so sorry, I can't take this seriously. So here's a reaction video. Point number 1, your caption game is very weak. तुम्हारा चैट जीपीटी तुम्हें अच्छे रिस्पॉन्सेज नहीं दे रहा है गाइस. What is बाबर की विरासत? हम कोई भी रिलेट नहीं कर पा रहे. Make it more relatable. Point number 2, divide and rule in 2026. तुम उन जेनजी को डिवाइड करना चाहते हो जिनके यूनिटी ने पार्लियामेंट को जेनजी टर्म सिखा दी. लॉजिक इज नॉट लॉजिकिंग. पॉइंट नंबर 3, एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर्स एंड एकेडमिक्स कैन को एग्जिस्ट एंड आई एम अ लिविंग प्रूफ ऑफ इट. मुझे 10th में 93% मिले थे, मुझे 12th में भी 93% मिले थे और मैंने पूरे टाइम डांस और कंटेंट बनाया. एंड दिस इज हाउ माय लिविंग रूम लुक्स बाय द वे. इसमें सिर्फ डांस के अवार्ड नहीं है, इसमें एकेडमिक फेलिसिटेशंस, योगा, कराट, सब कुछ है. तो जो तुम दूसरी कैटेगरी बना रहे हो ना गाइस, दोनों कैटेगरीज को एग्जिस्ट कर सकती है. बीइंग अ प्रोफेशनल डांसर आई सो वांट टू एक्सप्लेन यू दिस बट थोड़ा डीप हो जाएगा तो तुम ये समझो. पॉइंट नंबर 4, डांसिंग ऑन स्ट्रीट्स इज सेलिब्रेटरी. मैंने जितने भी लोगों को जीत के आते हुए देखा है, सब लोग सड़कों पे नाचे तो है ही. तो आई डोंट नो हाउ इज इट नॉट क्लॉकिंग. पॉइंट नंबर 5, ब्राउन गर्ल ट्रॉमा. बीइंग अ ब्राउन गर्ल, ट्रॉमा की तैयारी हमें पेरेंट्स ने ही कराई है, तो तुम ट्रॉमा दे नहीं पा रहे हो. ट्राई हार्डर. आई नो मैंने बहुत मस्ती कर ली है एंड दिस इज अ सीरियस इशू. सो आई जस्ट वांट टू से लास्ट थिंग टू दीज गाइज. वास्तव को ना होइया.
सोच ही रही थी मैं सीरियस चीज ये क्या होगा. यही सीरियस होगा सबसे.
No, this is exactly
important points.
बोलो
सारी
complete,
आप
yeah.
बताओ. हाँ.
Okay. First thing, ट्रॉमा की तैयारी घर से ही कर रखी है. ऑब्वियसली मतलब ये जनरेशन को तुमने मार पीट के बोल के ये सब के घर पे बदतमीजी नहीं करनी, हमसे तुम पूछ कैसे सकते हो उल्टा सवाल, तो ये जनरेशन को तुम कहाँ डरा लोगे ना लाठी और वाटर कैनन से. बट द अदर थिंग दैट स्टैंड्स आउट फॉर मी हियर इज कि द रीजन ये प्रोटेस्ट इस तरीके से इट ब्लू अप इज बिकॉज इस बार मिडिल क्लास पे काफी डायरेक्टली पड़ी है इफेक्ट किसी पॉलिसी की. क्योंकि ऐसा नहीं है कि प्रोटेस्ट नहीं चल रहे थे देश में. मतलब यू गाइस मेंशन्ड द नोएडा प्रोटेस्ट योरसेल्फ, अभी वर्कर्स प्रोटेस्ट, एंड व्हाइल दिस जंतर मंतर प्रोटेस्ट वाज ऑन, कैन बेटवा में भी प्रोटेस्ट चल रहा था. ट्राइबल्स वर प्रोटेस्टिंग देयर और वहां पे भी पुलिस ब्रूटैलिटी हुई है. द ओनली डिफरेंस बिटवीन द टू इज कि हम अपने जैसे लोगों को देख के ज्यादा एम्पैथाइज कर पाते हैं. एंड देन the dichotomy of a good protester and bad protester, it is not just कि ये अच्छे students हैं या बुरे students हैं, it is also in कि ये habitual protesters हैं या ये पहली बार protest पे आए हैं, उस पे भी discussion हो रहा है. And what Modi and the government's messaging around this has been कि कुछ anti-social elements हैं वो बिना बात के हर वक्त धरना दिए रहते हैं, एंड दैट इज नॉट ट्रू, राइट? अगर कोई मल्टीपल प्रोटेस्ट पे गया है, दैट डजंट मेक देम अ बिगर टारगेट फॉर द स्टेट. मतलब दे शुडंट बी, एंड
No.
दैट्स
But that is what this is the whole Andolan GV sort of track that
Yeah.
they've been playing for so long, right? It's like, oh, there are some people who just want to do Andolan, right? And ये लोग ये आंदोलन से निकले, by the way. The funniest thing that I saw was Dharmendra Pradhan was beaten by the police when he was a student and got fractured when he was protesting against paper leaks.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is
I
so
saw that.
bad. 30 years ago. ये कौन सा कैरेक्टर आर्क लेके आया भाई ये? मतलब सीरियसली, लाइक अभी कौन सा विलेन आर्क है इसका कि अब मुझे भी मार, अब मैं भी मारे? What? Like, sorry, but there is this one term that I learned, which is collective cognitive dissonance, right? Which is होता क्या है कि when you become a part of a mob, right, and all of your critical thinking abilities have been killed systematically by a setup or a system or whatever. Right now, it is the Sanghi ecosystem, right? Which is basically saying that तुम सोचो मत ज्यादा, हम जो बोल रहे हैं वो सही है, तुमको बस फॉलो करना है, right? या फिर भगवान ने जो बोला है वो तुमको फॉलो करना है, या मोदी जी ने जो बोला है वो तुमको फॉलो करना है. So it is always like this top-down approach of conformity, right? तो उसकी वजह से क्या होता है कि people have started creating parallel universes in their head, right? Which leads to like this collective sense of how do I put it, that you are living in a particular world which is fabulous because you've been told that, and because you've lost all critical thinking abilities, that must be true. I think the Gen X and boomers are all in that world, like they've been living in that world for so long. But the Gen Z or even the millennials to a large extent, they have seen a world which does not match that reality, and they are people who have been exposed to the internet, which means they have naturally developed a lot of critical thinking to begin with because of exposure, because of seeing so many kinds of people, ideas, faces, everything. I feel like this is a generational battle that we are seeing right now between people who have given up critical thinking versus people who are now developing critical thinking as the world goes on. The second thing is, I feel like because the first category is in this own universe and they believe everything is amazing, they are not able to understand the anxieties of the young people. They're not able to understand how climate change is a big problem and people care about it. They don't understand how sexual violence is a big problem and people care about it. They don't understand how like anxiety of AI is a big problem and people care about it. They cannot understand because according to them, sab changa si.
Yeah.
Everything great.
With Gen Z, what has happened is they have inherited like the best and the worst of the world at the same time. We also did, but we were still conditioned and education was still kind of working. There were still opportunities. There were still IT jobs at least. Abhi IT jobs kahan hai? IT jobs mein I was reading that last year ke comparison mein fresher hiring mein 44% गिरावट है यार.
Yes.
44%,
Yes.
imagine. और 40% graduates को कोई job नहीं है. Gen Z में among
No,
the Gen Z.
that's what it is. And also another
Also,
thing is
they are-
like
I was saying also, I think Gen Z is seeing that how the resources of the country are being plundered, and the condition of our cities and the infrastructure and everything and environment, trees are felling everywhere, law and order is not working. I mean, if you look at the reels from the protests and the kind of slogans that came from protest, including, I was happy to see that Ambani and Adani's picture there with Modi in between, the one that you must have seen. Yeah, so I think that gives a message right out there कि अभी आपको ये जो so called job creators जो भी बना दिए गए हैं global champions, इनसे भी आपको question करना पड़ेगा. If you aren't
the
questioning-
job creators. See, I was coming to the job creators only, like these people who have created companies that give gig work, right?
Exactly.
I have a like new perspective on gig work now because of this, which is, so if the current education system has completely failed the young people in giving them jobs or stable income or any sort of stability or security, right? This gig work nonsense came in right at in a nice time when all these young people who could have otherwise revolted were like, नहीं at least तू एक बाइक पे बैठ जा और खाना डिलीवर कर दे तो तुझे 60 रुपए मिल जाएंगे उसके, right? Or become an Uber driver. or become like a urban clap person or become
Yeah.
like a something else. You know,
And
the
become
thing
data
is
for the government.
exactly. And what I think the younger people coming into the workforce are also realizing is that for an entry level thing for survival, gig work is fine. But at this after that, what do? You cannot raise a family with gig work. You cannot do anything unless you are single and living in like one room apartments. You cannot do anything. And that can't be your life. There is no skill required because the mobile is telling you where to go or where to pick it up,
Yeah.
how long it will take you to pick it up and everything. Map भी दे रहा है. कोई दिमाग तो लगता है नहीं वहाँ पे, right? They're not learning any real world skills also. I think that realization is also coming into like stark notice. I don't know, maybe there are some disruptions coming very soon in our economy also.
Absolutely. Also, this whole idea of success और ये होगा वो होगा ऐसा करोगे तो वैसा होगा ऐसा करोगे तो वैसा होगा path is gone. Now it's the survival, literal survival wala path remaining for the
Correct.
next coming generation because as you were also mentioning, climate anxieties hai और real hai wo. But boomer people, they don't get it because they are literally the root cause of, so many
Yeah.
climate issues in the country right now. And they literally want to again, this whole discussion actually goes to now billionaires and inequality. और आई थिंक जेन ज़ी को ये बात समझनी ही पड़ेगी एंड आई थिंक दे आर गुड ऑन दैट दे आर ऑलरेडी ऑन ट्रैक दे आर understanding these things they are learning about fascism and they are replying to fascism and I mean right
अरे अब तो मैम अब तो जेन अल्फा भी आ गया. जेन अल्फा प्रोटेस्ट कर रहा है स्कूल्स में. ओके 13 साल के बच्चे. Okay, I have
fans in their classrooms, no?
Yeah, I have a hot take. Okay, I think when Gen Alpha protests in schools, they have clearer demands than the CJP ever had. It's true.
Criticism too, you have been very consistent about it.
And
Okay,
they're also
I've
better
been-
with police. I mean the way they're talking to the police.
अंकल क्या कर रहे हो? फेंकना तो बता देना ना फिर.
जूम करके बनाओ
ये अंकल खोलना नहीं आ रहा क्या?
बता देना गुलाम बता दो
वीडियो बना रहे ना आप क्या कर रहे हो? कहाँ हमने बैरिकेड लगा तो रखा है हम तो इस साइड ही तो है. इसके पीछे क्यों गए हम? कोई नहीं है ना खोलना नहीं आ रहा.
कानूनी के बहकाव में आए एग्रेसिव ना हो अपनी
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
भी नहीं रहा तुमसे यार.
Yeah, and also this
Very
whole
funny.
compatibility का idea ना और morality का अच्छी बात है यार. ये फालतू की morality छोड़ दी है ना लोगों ने. I'm very happy about it. Yeah, honestly.
Oh, 100%. Like I think like see that this whole gali culture that they're talking about. I think Faye had a very good point on this. Like she did a very nice video on this. And she said, like if you have created an environment where your IT cell, your netas, etc., are giving rape threats left, right, center, and using crass language, even in parliament, even your TV debates are all very vitriolic and angry, and वहाँ पे भी गाली गलौज चल रहा है. When your home environment is also full of people who are doing this, why are you so surprised when people are coming out on the streets and using same language, right? They literally they grew up in this environment, right? And it is normal lexicon at this point where it's like
And
emotions
they
express
haven't
करने
seen-
तो गाली है.
No, and they haven't seen another way of criticism also. उनको लगता है
Yeah.
criticize करना का मतलब है आप दूसरे बंदे का मजाक ही बना देना. Because what did they do to Rahul Gandhi for so many years? There was no intellectual debate about his capability, ability, whatever. So now they never thought that the same thing will happen to Modi ji also.
Yeah,
Also, मुझे लगता
exactly.
है कि patriarchy के साथ एक जो confrontation है ना directly, like imagine this when this was going on, I was like कि जैसे घर में कभी-कभी ऐसा माहौल होता था ना कि जब रिश्तेदारों को इकट्ठा किया जाता था शादी के आसपास कभी और किसी को पनिश करना होता था और दादाजी सब ताऊजी लोग सब बैठे होते थे and then the way they talk और घर की औरतें एक साइड में कोने में खड़ी हैं थोड़ा ऐसे ऐसे करके बच्चे चुपचाप से बैठे एकदम पता नहीं क्या होने वाला है and then this दादाजी is like and then he talks so it's literally that environment they are trying to create in the whole country and this is
Yeah.
basically a lesson कि चुप हो जाओ लड़कियों बकवास मत करो कर लिया तुमने जो करना था, अगली बार करोगे देखो ये सब होगा. सो सबक की तरह से जो घर वाले आपको सबक देते थे, बट आई एम सो हैप्पी दैट जेन ज़ी गर्ल्स आर नॉट टेकिंग दैट सबक. आई थिंक वी नीड टू ऑल्सो ब्रेक हायरार्कीज. ये जो अपने मन में भी हम मान के चलते हैं ना कि somebody is this और somebody is that on this position or that position. इस हायरार्की को अगर हम ब्रेक करते हैं, आई थिंक दैट हैज बीन अ लेसन इन माय लाइफ एज वेल टू बेसिकली हाउ डू यू स्मैश पेट्रियार्की. आप ये हायरार्कल सिस्टम जो है, सोशल है, कल्चरल है और ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल है, डोंट रियली बिलीव इन दैट. दैट जस्ट मेड अप स्ट्रक्चर. एंड वंस यू डू दैट, तो एक अजीब सा ना पावर आता है पीछे से. सच्ची बता रही हो. Honestly, I mean, like people are going to like come and hate me for this, but this is honestly true. Especially if you look at this in societal terms, ना, like जैसे आपके parents भी आपके ऊपर कुछ extra power wield करते हैं in a way, you know. But if you really think about them as people and not your parents for one, that really helps to understand them and your family and everything. And I think that fight is anyway with the family, so.
And that they're not above accountability. The reason these hierarchies are in place is to convey ना कि कुछ लोग आपके सवाल के दायरे के बाहर रहते हैं, वो नहीं है, वो उसी दायरे के अंदर है. Yeah. So I think this was a nice closing thought for the protest. Should we wrap the episode here?
Yes.
Awesome. Usually we each give out a recommendation for our audience at the end of the podcast. Do you have a recommendation?
I have a few. First is please watch Being Human ka video where he does face reveal. Best face reveal in the history of mankind. And also because Ramit is a friend, and when जब उसका सर फोड़ा, मुझे पता चला, and I was so
मैं उन्हें माफ करना चाहता हूँ.
worried all day. I was calling him frantically because like वो बोल रहा था कि मिलने वाला है वो protest के बाद and everything, and we couldn't reach him. I heard rumors कि वो मर गया. Right, and I was like, what the hell, man? Like, our internet नहीं चल रहा था. And then after that, when I saw him at night with this giant bandage on his head, वो आदमी वापस आया. Protest करने फिर से आया वो. RMS से निकल के आया वो. I gave him like a giant hug, and I'm like, oh my god, bhai, and I started crying. Right? It's like, I was like so worried throughout. But if the video is what came out of this, oh my god. So good. The second thing I would like to recommend is that podcast I was talking about with Nivedita Menon and Mandeep Punia. Very good podcast. Please listen to it. It gives you like a whole new perspective on it. And the third recommendation is मेरा channel subscribe करो.
मेरा रिकमेंडेशन है, आरफा जी ने रिसेंटली एक इंटरव्यू किया है इरफान के साथ, मोहम्मद इरफान के साथ. And that man is such an amazing, remarkable human. I think everybody should know him and just listen to him. जो भी वो मतलब कहते हैं, मतलब you know the way things come out of his mouth, it's just amazing to hear this courage of this young man. And also like sometimes you know there is this divide that we have, or you know we don't understand the other side की तरह से कभी हमें लगते हैं कुछ लोग दूर लगते हैं. तो जमुना पार क्या पर्सपेक्टिव है, आज के यंग लड़के क्या सोच रहे हैं, और जिस आदमी ने नहीं पढ़ाई करी वो एजुकेशन के बारे में कैसे सोचता है, उसमें कैसे पार्टिसिपेट कर रहा है, दैट इज सो रिमार्केबल टू सी. सो प्लीज वॉच दैट.
माय रिकमेंडेशन इज दिस प्रोटेस्ट सिंगर गाइड. मतलब इसने वहाँ साइट पे ही मेड सॉन्ग्स अबाउट मोदी एंड ऑल, वेरी पोएटिक. हिज नेम इज आई विल टेल यू हिज नेम. Shanky Moments is his handle on Instagram. You guys should go look up his reels. They are really beautiful protest songs that have come out of this protest. If you remember CA protest ke time, Amir Aziz ke naam se poet, he got famous. I had a feeling that this guy Shanky Moments, he might become like that out of this protest movement. But he didn't blow up that much, but check out his reels. Really good stuff. Okay, with that, we come to an end for this episode. Thanks so much for joining us, Meghna. It was so wonderful.
Thank you. That was nice.